In this video, I will share with you 10 characteristics of a low-value woman. So if you would like to know what low value is all about, check it out. Hello, my name is Greta Bereisaite. I'm dating and relationship coach for women. For me awesome high-value woman secrets, subscribe to my channel and hit the bell to be notified when I upload new videos every Wednesday and Sunday. And just before I will share with you those 10 characteristics of a low-value woman, don't forget to take my self-awareness test to find out are you a woman of high value or low value, which I will drop down in the video description box below. And if you like my merch, chase goals and not the drama, you can always get it in my YouTube store. So just before I will share with you those characteristics step by step, I just want to summarize this word low value. What does it actually mean? When we say low value, what we mean is women that lack of knowledge, women that behave very immature and because of it unknowingly turn men off. Therefore, the number one characteristic of a low-value woman is being naive. Being naive and gullible really comes from the lack of knowledge. Being naive and gullible it's assuming that no one will take advantage of you, no one will manipulate you, that everyone you'll meet will just have good, pure and sincere intentions. It is sorry to give you a bit of a reality check, but we don't live in heaven, we live in this world, and in this world we do have good and evil, and the evil is smart, the evil is manipulative, the evil is seductive, the evil is tempting, the evil will make you believe what's wrong is right. Therefore, as a high-value woman, you must think for yourself. You must educate yourself. You must be wise. You must have a knowledge on how not to be naive and protect yourself against these sort of people. People get used, abused, and manipulated simply by the lack of knowledge. By the way, if you want to learn the games men play on women, where they usually use these manipulative, evil, seducing, tempting strategies, I have a games video for sale which you can find on my website gretabereisaite.com, and I will also drop a link on where you can get it in this video description box below. So from the characteristic number one, we're going to the number two, and it's low value women believe in wearing their heart on a sleeve. The world is influencing us to be vulnerable. Wear your heart on a sleeve, it says. Share your vulnerabilities, share with everyone how you feel, etc. Well, again, as I just said in the characteristic number one, we don't live in heaven. People are not saints around us. No one is perfect. Everyone is somewhat broken. If you walking around with your heart totally open and wearing it on a sleeve, obviously you will get hurt. Obviously someone will take advantage of you. Obviously someone will manipulate you. Therefore, as it says in the Bible, be wise and guard your heart. Don't show your vulnerabilities and don't wear it on a sleeve. Number three behavior of a low-value woman is she pursues men. You should go for what you want. This is the current modern day society influence. Call him, text him, seduce him, charm him. We live in the 21st century, we are told, right? Now, how many happy, healthy, and successful relationships you know where a woman approached a man first and continued chasing him? Zero? Obviously I can't say zero because there are always exceptions, and usually exceptions are, when I think about it, is when the guy is a bit of a, you know, that type of guy that cannot get any women himself and the girl is a bit out of his league. But then if the girl is a bit out of his league and she approaches a man that cannot get any women himself, well, then this girl must be super insecure and have zero trust in man if she's ready to settle for someone who isn't capable to get anyone himself. There are situations where actually a woman approaches a man and they actually end up having a happy relationship. Could be something where, let's say, maybe she was into him in the beginning, then she changed her mind, and because she changed her mind and she stopped pursuing him, then he started to go after her, and perhaps, you know, good things actually did happen. But apart from these type of scenarios, if you are chasing and pursuing a man, you are bound to lose him. Why is that? It's because we as women, we are not meant to be chasing and pursuing men. It's not our job to charm them, to seduce them, etc. If you look at the animal kingdom, it's always the male pursuing the female, showing off how great he is, singing for her, showing off his power, trying to charm and seduce her. If you look at the Bible, it says it's a man that finds his wife. It does not say go out there hunting for guys. It says no, focus on your path and let that guy find you. You might say, but yeah, when I actually approach men or pursue them first, a lot of times they do talk to me. Well, yes, of course he'll talk to you if he sees you as an easy girl for a couple of days in order to take advantage of you, or if he doesn't really want to take advantage of you, he might just see you a bit of an ego boost. It's always nice when someone is stroking your ego, right? But it does not mean that you pursuing him will turn him on and will create some kind of attraction for you. If anything, it's vice versa, ladies. Unless you yourself are totally fed up of him and want to lose him in the next few days or so. Number 4 behavior of a low value woman is nagging, blaming, complaining. When you nag a guy to do something for you that does not work, when he cares about you, you can tell him once what you would prefer or like, but once you said it, there is no need to keep repeating yourself, because if you keep repeating yourself, you come across like you're nagging him. It even says in the Bible, it's better to sleep on the house roof than be in the same room with a nagging wife. You nagging about things that he has not done for you, or expectations from him, or about the things that he should be doing for you, but he is not, just does not work and will turn him off even more. If anything, what I would do, if a guy used to do a lot of things for you and he has stopped, and now you kind of still want him to do those things for you, but he's not doing them, what I would do, I would just reflect back on my own behavior, thinking, have I actually behaved in some kind of way that perhaps turned him off along the way? And maybe that's why he's not doing things for me that he used to do before. Then when you find those problems in your behavior, that's amazing, because that's when you can focus on those problems and fix yourself to become attractive to him again. And if you want to discover where could be those problems, the best way to do it would be to get a one-on-one with me or a member of my team. And how to do that, there will be a link in the video description box below. Number 5 characteristic of a low value woman is when you lose emotional control, when you throw tantrums. So this is a very immature behavior. As mature women, we should not be going crazy, throwing tantrums, getting angry, screaming, shouting, etc. This is a childlike behavior. If you will not control your emotions, he will start to see you as a child. He will start to see you as immature little girl that just follows her feelings, and whenever she feels insecure, she just explodes. Ladies, control yourself, calm yourself down. And one of the top strategies on how to do that is to actually not to take things personally. A lot of times we lose emotional control when we assume the worst. Maybe he's trying to make you jealous, and because you've been cheated on before, you're assuming that he is cheating on you. Therefore, you lose your total emotional control on him because you're feeling insecure. Maybe he's trying to banter with you and he said something to you as a joke, but it hit right into your insecurity, and now you're taking it personally, defending yourself and attacking him for being rude. These are very unattractive ways to behave that turn guys off. Maybe not the first time, but after the few times for sure. Therefore, if you would like to know how to control your emotions, I have a video for sale, and you can find the link to that, of course, on my website gretabereisaite.com, which I'll drop in the video description box below. Number 6 behavior of a low value woman is worshipping a man, putting him on a pedestal. When you start to revolve your whole life around him, when you start to ditch your family and friends, then you start to ditch that hair appointment for a guy or just a coffee with your friend. And what's funny is a lot of guys will actually test you to see, will you drop your plans for him? So what we will do, we will actually purposely ask you out when you are busy to see, will you drop your plans for him? Ladies, don't do that. This is a trap. You will drop one plan for him, another plan for him, third plan for him. This is how slowly, step by step, you start to lose yourself, you start to lose your friends, you start to lose your hobbies, you start to lose your dreams, you start to lose your goals, you start to lose your life, you start to lose yourself for him. And of course, what happens next when you lose yourself from the guy loses interest in you, because when you lose yourself, what's there to be interested about? Number 7 behavior of a low value woman, and I used to fall into this trap in my early 20s a lot. It's creating a fantasy about a guy, right? So let's say you meet somebody and they charm you. And when you're a bit naive and gullible and you don't have that much experience, what happens is a lot of times we as girls, we create this fantasy about a guy that he's like perfect, right? And what could be here and what could be here and what could be there, right? And then you don't date a guy, but you date a fantasy of him. And then what happens is you get disappointed, you get heartbroken, etc. Things actually start to crash very quickly. So my advice here, ladies, is no matter how much chemistry you have with him, how much he perceives himself that he's like this top bomb, you know, try and be logical. It takes time to get to know a person, and in the beginning, guys, we try to show this image that, look, I'm very cool, I'm the boss, I'm the one, I'm so great. They put you on a pedestal. They're like, I'll give you this, and they charm you and they love bomb you. And then you get lost in this fantasy and you don't see the real thing. So again, my advice is focus on the reality. take one step at a time. It takes a while to get to know a person. It does not happen in a week, 2 weeks, a month, or even few months. There has been a number of cases where guys that I know of, where guys and girls hide their true personality really well, and when things start coming out of the blue, like a year later. Therefore, stay logical, stay smart, observe his actions, watch out for those red flags, and take one step at a time. Don't fall for the fantasy. Number 8 characteristic of a low value woman is people pleasing in order to be liked. It's going out of your way constantly, or being scared to say no, because you think if you say no, that person will run away and will never come back. And ladies, if you say no to the guy or your friends and they disappear on you and they never come back, well, they were never your friends, or he was never that into you. Ladies, self-respect is very attractive to a man. No man will ever love a woman if he does not respect her. And in order for a man to respect you, you need to show self-respect. You must say no to the things that you do not like or you find inappropriate. Don't do things in order to please him if you don't want to do them. Because if you do those things, he'll sense it, that you're submitting to him and you're doing these things because you're so scared to lose him. And what will happen in return? He will get an ego boost, because he'll be like, wow, she does things for me that she wouldn't do for anyone else. And on top of that, he'll start to look down on you. He'll start to lose respect for you. He'll start to see you as weak, naive, gullible, somebody who cannot say no, somebody that he can walk all over because she does not have respect for herself. Ladies, women that don't respect themselves are usually the ones that lack a lot of self-value, self-worth, and self-love. Women that don't love themselves are usually the ones that don't respect themselves. And if you want to know how to love yourself, I have another video for sale that you can find in my video description box below, and it's on my website gretabereisaite.com. Number 9 behavior of a low value woman is constantly looking for approval and validation in other people, really caring what other people think about you, what he thinks about you, being scared to do something that you're very passionate about or that you really want to do because he may not approve on this. Well, ladies, let me tell you this. You will get much more respect from him and from other people when you will do what you need to do, when you will do what you believe in, if of course it makes sense and if of course it's the right thing to do. So my advice would be, don't look for validation in people, look for validation in God. And here comes the last one, the last characteristic, the 10th characteristic of a low value woman is not having boundaries. So as I mentioned slightly in the previous characteristics is, ladies, when you don't have boundaries with people take advantage of you, they walk all over you, they use you, they manipulate you, etc. And on top of that, when you don't have boundaries with others, you're showing a lack of self-love, lack of self-value, lack of self-worth, and no self-respect. And as I just said before, no man will love a woman that does not respect herself. And if you don't respect yourself, how are you going to respect him? It's actually impossible to disrespect yourself and respect him. Therefore, if a guy you're with, he's not gonna be perfect. As I said, everybody is broken, right? And he disrespects you in one way or another, instead of submitting to him, you set in a boundary with him. Yes, he might get grumpy and annoyed because nobody likes boundaries, but ultimately his love for you and respect for you will grow. And on top of that, this boundary setting will make the relationship stronger, will make the relationship healthier, and will create much more love in it than before. So ladies, if you like my video, please press like. Let me know in the comments below what did you think. Join my free Facebook group, which is called Greta's High Value Women's School, where we are all in the same boat, learning how to be women of high value and bring out the best in our men. Follow me on my Instagram. My Instagram is called Ladies Relationship Coach. And for one-on-one coaching with me or a member of my team, you can book us through my website, which is called Bereisaite.com. And if you would like to know how to stay attractive via text, games mentally on women, how to get your ex back, how to love yourself, how to control your emotions, or perhaps you have a little hobby that you would like to make into an online business, I have all of these packages for sale on my website Bereisaite.com, and I will put a link on where to get them in the video description box, either above or below. Thank you for watching, my queens. Kisses from Dorset. Mwah.